this one. He went inside, outside, he weighed it up, he looked for the gap, and he burst through it. I think he's done it! What a finish! Unbelievable!
You joined us here at Poole Stadium on a blisteringly hot day when the sun's been out here on the south coast. The Knockout Cup is the second leg of the first round, and it's the Volvo Cars Poole Pirates taking on the Casey's Somerset Rebels. And of course the Rebels did such a sterling job up at the Oak Tree Arena at the start of the year. They won the meeting 52 points to 38, so the Pirates have a 14-point deficit to pull back. Last time out here at the stadium, the Pirates were doing a grand job to see off Kings Lynn, 58 points to 32, and they're going to need to be in that sort of form again this evening. Big queues in the car park, waiting to come in. A great contingent coming over from Somerset to join in the action this evening. Our friends at Rerun Productions, well, they'll be covering all the on-track action, whilst here on Speedway Portal we'll bring you all the behind-the-scenes pit shots, the preliminary action, and some of the other things that go on that you don't actually see if you're sitting up in the stand. And we're hoping for a cracking meeting here at the stadium this evening.
Neil, before the meeting tonight, the Rebels are bringing a 14-point lead into the match tonight, so it's going to be a tough meeting, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, and they've not got close fisting tonight, and Jack Holder and Jason Doyle both get a ride, so it makes it doubly difficult. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one tonight, but you know, it's not insurmountable, but say it will be tough.
Yeah, the lads have got in nice and early. They're all set up. They're looking pretty chilled out and but focused at the same time.
Yeah, that's right. I think the boys are all we've had a couple of good results away. Nicked a point. Perhaps we wanted more, but I think when you come away with a point, it's certainly something, and we're nibbling away at it. And all we need is a couple of good wins in the league, and we're sort of bouncing up towards the playoff position, which is what we're after.
Talking about the meetings there, Bellevue away a few days ago. Good lead at the beginning of the meeting, but it just slipped away from you.
I mean, it wasn't a big lead. I mean, it was only sort of a 4-point lead, but it was a lead, and we sort of started the meeting strongly, and perhaps the heats when I was expected to get a result for us, we didn't, and so that sort of gave us a setback. But to come away from there with a point again, it's a tough place to go to. They've had some big results at home and a few good away wins. So I think all in all, I was quite happy with the boys' performance.
Once again, back to tonight then, with the guys coming in, Somerset, they are on a bit of a roll at the moment, we know that. It is doable, this is Speedway. Yeah,
exactly, I mean, anything's possible, 14 points, it sounds a lot, it's three heats really, 3 5-1s, but, as you say, they are a good team, and, the main thing, if we can't get through, at least I want to get a home win for the fans.
Now think back to the trophy cabinet. You've pulled the Pirates through. You've headed the ship, if you like, many times, and you've took the Pirates to the top of the league. You've got it in you. Matt's got it in you. The rider's got it to turn this around and get out there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you say we've done that. We've been in this position before and got into the playoffs and won the league. So never say never.
All right. Have a good night, Neil.
Okay.
Thank you ever so much.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
In the pits before the meeting, then Jack Holder back at Poole, one night only. How's it feel?
Yes, it's pretty nice. It's only just down the road for me, which is pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully, the sun's out, so hopefully the track is sorted tonight and we can have a good race meeting and, hopefully get one over them.
Well, it has been incredibly hot the last few days. Does that pose an extra concern for you for the bikes at all?
Nah, not really. It is a bit hard on them, but, it's probably worse on us. But, I'm sort of used to it being from Australia, but, it's nowhere near as hot as out there. So, it's quite nice to actually see some sunshine.
14 points you're bringing into this meeting already, so got to be looking confident to go through.
Yeah, of course, but I was with Poole last year where they were pretty good at home and they still are. They're really a good, strong team, and it's a tricky track to get used to. You either, in your first time pop out and have the right setup and have a good night, or chase your tail all night. So hopefully I can tell all the boys roughly what we all had last year and go from there.
You're certainly having a great season so far. You really must be happy with your form all over the continent at the moment.
Yeah, it's going good. I worked hard in the summer at home. I had a good few meetings like the Aussie titles and stuff. And yeah, everything's going to plan. You know, I'm a heat leader now, which was my main sort of goal, like from the start of the season, is to get into a heat leader spot. And yeah, I'm there now. It's it's a lot tougher. You know, in that heat 13, you're off the outside, and it's pretty hard when you got like the 2 number 1s on the inside of you. So yeah, you really need to make the first couple of races count. So if you do have a bad race, then you still have some points in the bag.
But with that form you're bringing in now, when you're lining up on 13 and 15, where you think, you know what, I can win any of these races?
Yeah, of course. You know, I've had a few rides in Poland now, and you know the riders out there, they're so strong. They're the best in the world. They're in the GPs and stuff. So yeah, that's really helped me a lot. You know, so yeah, when I come back here, I look across and go, yeah, it's not too bad. Instead of looking over and you got, I don't know, Emil Savutsanov and Pavlicki on the other side, that's pretty daunting.
It's pretty special to be in that position and get that experience over there. Have a great night tonight. Most importantly, stay safe. We always say ride fast. Let's see what the outcome is, but let's hope that Speedway's the winner at the end of this.
Yeah, thank you.
And you're going to pull some wheelies tonight if you go over the line first?
Yeah, of course.
Good stuff. Have a good night.
No worries.
Great to have Kacper Woryna with us before the meeting tonight then. Kacper, good form at the moment, yeah?
Well, I try to do my best in every meeting since beginning of the season, so now the thing's going well and I'm pretty happy with that. Hope to keep it in mind and keep it going.
Now, you've dropped down to reserve, and since you've made that drop, you've been scoring a lot more points, been really getting in amongst it. Does that have a psychological offence, dropping down? Does it affect it?
I don't think so, not really, because most of the tracks I've been to, it's like I've been scoring good on the second time I've been there, so that helps a lot too. But yeah, I think that might have a little help maybe when you're going in the first heat with the reserves and not the heat leaders. But it doesn't make a difference. You want to win every heat, not only with the reserves, of course.
So it's a real benefit when you've been to a track recently and you go back there. That's when you're finding your form's improving.
Yeah, exactly. Like you see Wolverhampton or for example Somerset, they've been 2 pretty good meetings for me, and just keep the setups in mind and improving every second time you've been there.
Now, we've seen you out on the centre green earlier on playing football, getting yourself warmed up. That's your way of getting warmed up for tonight, is it?
Yeah, today it is. I've tried to play it a bit earlier, but I didn't want to lose my energy. But now I've seen the football and the pitch, and I had to try that.
I guess it's better on the pitch than on the PlayStation, hey?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Have a great night tonight, Kacper. Stay safe, ride fast, and we'll catch you later on, yeah?
All right, thank you very much. Cheers.
Something a little bit different here tonight then. We've got Paul Aplin back in charge of the meeting. Paul, it's great to see you back at Poole. You haven't been here at the start of the season, so you've been enjoying yourself, have you?
Yeah, I missed the first 2 meetings which were rained off. Then I missed the next 5 because we go on holiday, and from what I've seen, I haven't missed much.
But you're back now. Somerset are in town from just down the road. Should be a good meeting.
Yeah, if it was on a level playing field, I think it would be very close, but the 14 points difference from the first leg, I think Somerset must be firm favourites to come through that.
And they're operating rider replacement tonight as well.
Yeah, and they can use anybody, even Jason Doyle.
Yeah. Now, all the crowd, all the fans get to see you around Poole Stadium a lot during the meetings, but maybe some of them don't know just what your job entails when you're here for the Pirates. So what do you get up to? What's your role here on a Wednesday night at Poole?
Well, I get here first around about 5 o'clock and I talk to the track curator, see what he's done and what he's doing and what he's going to do, and if there's any suggestion from me to do something, then we will do it. But then once that's sorted out, the referee's usually here, so walk around with the referee, check everything, the air fences, the start line, everything, and then back in the pits, and then it's down to me what goes on in the pits.
So basically you're the ref's go-to guy in keeping the meeting smooth running?
Yeah, I'm the only one who can go to the referee if I've got a complaint. He will listen to the team managers if there's any dispute on the track, but not very often he talks to anybody else.
And you've been doing it now for a few years here at Poole?
Yeah, this is my 30th year as clerk of the course, and I've been here 36 years.
Wow, so you've been actually working for quite a few different promotions in that time.
Yeah, there's a few, going back to the Knots and Reg Freeman, and then the Tewkesbury and Ansell, Matt Ford.
It's fair to say it's in your blood then?
Yeah, but beginning to come to the end. The body's not doing so good nowadays, so might have to give it up. You never know.
I think you got a few more meetings and seasons in you yet, Paul.
Hopefully, yes.
Have a great night tonight. Let's hopefully everything will run nice and smoothly. With the sunshine here, we can all enjoy it.
Yeah, that's the problem. The problem we might have is with the sun tonight, you know, because going into the first bend, the sun, when it drops down, does go low.
Speedway, sun, rain.
Yeah, can't win it all.
Cheers, Paul.
Congratulations to Netherlands.
Nice weekends. Last one to me. Brilliant, thank you.
Middleditch, Kacper, Woryna, Nicholai, Klindt and Brady, Kurtz joining us for a press conference. I think we all came tonight knowing that it was going to be a tough ask, but I think even by what we expected, we didn't expect that.
No, as you say, it was a bit of a mountain to climb, and but it would have been nice to have won the meeting. But yeah, we came back in the end and made the score respectable. So I think we're kind of all be doom and gloom. I mean, we had a good start, Heat 1, but then they sort of just got away from us a bit. And we were playing catch up, and it's very hard to do that. I mean, we were actually making the jumps, but just weren't getting to the first corners first. And in this sort of league, you can't afford those mistakes.
It's difficult when the things aren't going that badly. Is it difficult as a team manager in the pits to get with the guys and get them back into a focus?
Yeah, it's always difficult because, if a rider's head drops, I always try and say to them that, if you've had a bad ride, there's no point dwelling on it because, you can't change things, it's already happened. What you've got to do is just really, if you need to make changes, but just, look forward. Because dwelling on it is to say, will do you no good at all.
You seem to be probably most dialed in tonight.
Yeah, it was good this week. Everyone saw that I had a tough week last week, not only in England, in all countries, and it's been good to come back and have had 2 good meetings, and hopefully I can stay.
I don't know why, but I've had problems with my clutch. It's like today I changed clutch plates every single heat. And it's just so frustrating. The same happened in Bellevue. I burned out a clutch in my second ride and then won the next one and then had problems again. And I don't know why, but I haven't had the problems when I've been riding Premier League. But I sort of think I know what the reason for it is, and we're going to change it for the next time.
Is that new equipment for you? Is it a different brand? Is it a different...
No, it's the same place as I use abroad, as I use when I ride for Workington, everywhere. I don't know, the last 2 meetings we just had lots of issues, and it's so frustrating because everyone knows, and also could see today how important it was to get out of the gate, and I didn't.
In your opinion, a good night for you?
Not really, because we lost, obviously, and even when one scored 15 points, I don't think it's a good way to be happy when the team loses, but I was struggling in the beginning and I just couldn't fit into the track, but luckily I got sort things out and went good in the last few races, but that's the issue, when you don't win, you got to pass.
I've got to say congratulations to you because you managed to lower the colours of Jason Doyle, the world champion, on his own track, and you did it again here tonight. That must have meant something.
I got to tell that because of Milo, because he said you can do it, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
I said that's because of Milo, because he said you can do it, man.
Absolutely. We all thought you could. Obviously, the Pirates' next encounter is in a week's time. Bellevue Aces will probably present an even bigger challenge.
Yeah, that's right. There's no easy ones at the moment. At Bellevue, been on the road, had a couple of good wins, and they're pretty tough at home. So Monday night, I was happy to get a point. Around there particularly, but it's hopefully we can have that little bit of home track advantage. I mean, some of the Somerset boys are having a bit of a moan about the track, but we got better as the track got a little bit choppy, I suppose. But ideally, we've got to have it to suit all the boys.
But yourself and Matt obviously have conversations over the last couple of weeks. How have they gone?
Fantastic. No, I mean, it is frustrating because Matt, everybody knows, I mean, he loves his club more than anybody like myself. And, we've been through, thick and thin, through triumph and tragedy, and we all went back, and Matt does want success for himself and for everybody else and for the riders. I mean, it's a difficult one. If you could wave a magic wand and change everything, we would, but unfortunately it's not that simple.
We'll come back and we'll be better in a week's time, 7 days. Let's take on the aces and regroup there. Thank you ever so much, folks. Thank you very much.